Yo, what's going on, G-Dot family? It's your boy G-Dot Teasy back with a VZ. Let's go ahead and get into it. You feel me? Let's go ahead and see what's going on. We got Glock 40 Spazz. I don't know who the hell that is. I think he from the DMV. I know he kind of on that underground wave. Don't know who the hell folks is, but we finna find out today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, that notification bell is going straight into the video. Yeah.
Glock 40 Spazz has been coming up as one of the hottest underground rappers in Atlanta.
Right.
Even though he's locked up on some crazy charges.
What he locked up for?
Beefing with Playboy Cardi.
Oh.
Allegedly robbing his own fans at gunpoint.
Whoa.
So they were breaking down.
I ain't gonna lie, folks. Once you get to the point you start robbing your own fans at gunpoint, it's time to hang it up. It's time to just go ahead and, you know, you're not supposed to be a rapper no more. Just dive straight into the streets because your reputation's over.
Story. Glock 40 Spazz has been popping off in the rap game, but he's been locked up for a couple of years after he allegedly robbed some fans.
Right.
According to the police report, Glock posted on Instagram and told anyone in the Gwinnett area to hit him up if they wanted to kick it. Two fans saw the post and hit Glock up, and he told them to meet him at a local gas station. When the fans pulled up, Glock and another dude were sitting on the curb outside. Glock and his homie got into the back seat of the whip, and that's when Glock allegedly pulled out a gun and pointed it at one of the fans' heads.
Goofy.
Glock had a strap on one of them. His homie pulled out a gun too and pointed at the other fan, while Glock told him to hand over all their money and said not to play with him.
Goofy.
When they were holding the dudes at gunpoint, Glock allegedly grabbed a bag from one of the fans and stole around $200 in cash from him. After it went down,
$200, bro? You're that down bad that you robbing people for $200? $200? Come on, man. Like, you could have easily hopped back in the trap and saved your reputation. You probably would have hopped back in the trap and got hotter because you in the trap making music again. What the hell you gonna rob nigga for $200? What's that gonna do?
the cops looked at security footage from the area, but didn't actually see anything happening. But they still booked Glock for the robbery though, and it turns out that he was already out on bonds and on house arrest for another case.
Oh, it's over.
They hit him with charges for armed robbery, assault, and possession of a knife or a firearm.
It's over.
Glock's been locked up ever since.
Right.
But there actually might be more to the story though.
Let me hear.
According to rumors, the dudes who made the police report against Glock 40 Spazz weren't actually fans. They were allegedly dealers that tried to rob Glock. And when the situation was left for them, they decided to switch up their story and tell the cops they were robbed. Glock 40 Spazz was already popping off.
That's the goofiest shit in the world. See, if that's 100% true, this is why you shouldn't get in the streets. This is why it's stupid to get in the streets. It's stupid to be affiliated with the streets because these niggas got robbed after trying to rob somebody and then told the police and lied about the story to get a nigga locked up. That's worse than what's Woody doing. What type of shit is that?
From the rap game when the situation went down, and a lot of people think there's no way he was out there robbing fans for a couple $100.
Shit.
Especially because he was already on house arrest and wouldn't want to pick up another charge. Even if Glock didn't rob some innocent fans though, he's been in and out of jail for a long time. Glock got active in the streets early, and when he was a kid, he started getting locked up in juvie.
Right. Back
in the day, Glock 40 Spazz repped a gang called 4CH, aka
Four Corner Hustler.
Hustlers.
They got that out there?
4CH started in Chicago,
right.
Ended up spreading all over the country. And
I ain't know that.
Set on tracks like Round Here when he rapped, "Slit my throat before I talk to the Jakes." 4CH dropping rakes. Ain't no pocket watching because we get too much cake. Then at some point, Glock started repping the Goodfellas mob, aka GF. GF
also, he switched up.
Started as a prison gang back in the 2000s by a dude named Frankie Osama. GF is allegedly mostly active on the inside, but they started running the streets outside too. Back in the day, GF was in the same apartment complex as another set called PFK. Some people said they were basically the same gang for a while, but then some personal drama sparked a deadly beef between them. According to rumors, it all started when a high-ranking dude from GF named Capo Noob started hooking up with the baby mama of a dude named Lil Marlo. Marlo was
these niggas is in Atlanta. I thought they was in the DMV. These niggas in the A. I didn't even know they had Four Corner Hustlers in Atlanta. I ain't never heard nobody claiming Four Corner Hustler ever in Atlanta. Like, what? What the hell? Nigga, I ain't gonna lie, Atlanta got a lot of gangs though. Even from this PFK shit to this goddamn this GF shit they were just talking about. That's not even like Crips or Blood, that's just niggas.
In the day, Marlo was allegedly affiliated with PFK.
Right.
Rumors say he put a hit out on Capo Nuke for hooking up with his baby mama.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Nuke was killed first. Then in 2020, Lil Marlo was shot to death on the highway, and rumors said GF took him out for getting Capo Nuke murdered. Glock 40 Spazz allegedly started repping GF after he went to prison for the first time, and that's when he started shouting him out on tracks like Be Right Back when he rapped mob shit, 7-6, and that's just that. Give a the nigga bang, nigga no cap, snatch a rap nigga chain, leave his face in his lap.
Crazy.
Till I die, I'm stamped, baby life vampire. Tokyo camp.
Crazy.
Also has his own crew called EBG, aka Everyday Band Gang, but it's allegedly just a music collective and not a real set.
Right.
EBG isn't really a gang.
Okay.
They're taking some heavy losses in the streets. One of Glock 40 Spazz's homies in the crew is a dude named Lil EBG. Lil EBG is a lot younger than Glock, but he was allegedly active in the streets before he even became a teenager. And on Be Right Back, Glock shouted him out and rapped, "Stomp a op out in this new Rick Owens. Bands make her dance, get these hoes posing."
Right.
How was Lil EBG? That boy chosen. I walk in the party, my fire, I'm gonna blow it. But before Glock really blew up,
So you was kicking it with a little kid basically, and you got him smoked. Even if you was in the street shit already, you was kicking it around a little kid, and you're kind of the reason he got smoked. That's goofy.
Was one of the biggest artists in the industry, Lil EBG got caught up in a tragic situation and was hit with a murder charge at just 13 years old.
What?
Lil EBG had been making ghost guns at his crib and selling them on the street. Ghost guns are made from parts you can buy on the internet and are basically untraceable.
What?
All you have to do is order parts online and put the gun together, and you've got a strap that the cops can't link back to you.
What?
Lil EBG was buying everything, putting the guns together, and selling them on the street.
What?
It was a good hustle to make money, but it tragically ended up getting his sister killed. A dude named Yusuf MacArthur L was supposed to buy a gun from Lil EBG at his crib, but L showed up with another dude and decided to just take the strap instead of paying Lil EBG. That's when Lil EBG upped another strap and let off a shot, but instead of hitting L, the bullet hit Lil EBG's sister Kyra. Kyra's family put her in the car and rushed over to a gas station and started screaming for help, but by the time the medics got to her, it was tragically too late. Kyra had been hit in the chest and already lost too much blood. She was pronounced dead at just 14 years old.
What the fuck?
Lil EBG and L were both booked on murder charges, and it turns out there was even more tragedy going down behind the scenes.
What?
Before Lil EBG accidentally killed his sister, his dad caught a 22-year sentence for abusing one of Kyra's friends. Lil EBG's dad was already locked up by the time he started making and selling ghost guns. But what's crazy is that Lil EBG's mom, Ashley, allegedly helped him do it. Ashley's been getting locked up since she was a teenager.
This is why I be saying, did these niggas really even have a chance? Did that little boy even seriously have a chance at life for real? You got a bogus ass dad that's going in and out of jail, bogus ass mama that's helping you sell ghost guns. That's crazy as hell. This is wild.
She caught her first case back in '97 and was convicted of attempted armed robbery, assault, and theft.
God damn.
After Kyra died, the cops charged her for cruelty to children, possession of a controlled substance, making false statements, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Helping your 13-year-old son sell guns is wild. But Ashley was so dangerous, the judge denied her bond and said, "Your criminal history is being considered. I think you can intimidate your son."
For real though.
And let her out. Lil EBG
ain't lying.
up was a big loss for Glock 40 Spazz, but just a few months later, he really started popping off in the rap game and sparked a huge beef that put him in the spotlight.
Right.
Glock had been dropping music since 2018. A lot of his early projects ran up good numbers.
Right.
He never had a big hit that pushed him into the mainstream. After he got out of prison in March 2022, Glock dropped a video for the song Too Love to the Mob that started getting him a buzz. Glock followed up with the song I Choose Violence, which blew up and now has over 4 million views.
Right.
In May 2022,
Aggressive as hell.
he dropped a project called Spazz and Beat, but a lot of people didn't even realize this one of the biggest artists in the game, Playboy Cardi.
How?
On the track Bond Don't Matter, Glock rapped, "My bad, she look like a Barbie,
Right.
Playboy bunny, boy Cardi, and you know I'm a real vamp. We don't be fake vamp. Niggas be weird out the womb." But then there's a couple
For
months
what?
later, Glock 40 Spazz posted a DM he got from Opium's creative director. Opium is a label that Playboy Cardi started back in 2019. After Glock posted about the label, rumors were going around he's about to sign with them. But then Glock caught the robbery charges and went to jail.
Right.
While Glock was locked up, Opium's creative director tweeted his name. But then another dude from Opium named Homicide Bino squashed the rumors about Glock signing and wrote, "You say anything."
Okay.
Then, a couple months later, news broke that Glock had officially signed with Columbia Records, even though he was locked up. Fans thought Glock signing with Opium would have been a huge win, but a lot of them don't know there's real street beef going down behind the scenes.
Right.
Glock was never gonna sign with Cardi. When Cardi blew up, he was never acting like a street rapper, but he's got heavy ties to a blood set in Atlanta called Backstreet Homicide. It's not clear if Cardi was ever active in the trenches, but he got wrapped up with Homicide's beef with a gang called Front Street Henchmen and a rapper from there named Ola Run.
Right, I remember that.
Everything allegedly started when Ola Run started beefing with a dude named Big Bank. Big Bank is a legend and runs a label called Duct Tape Entertainment. Big Bank has ties to some of the biggest stars in the city, and he's the reason Lil Marlo and Lil Baby started rapping. Big Bank is also cool with Homicide.
Right.
And that's where the issues with Ola Run started. Big Bank allegedly got pressed because Ola Run signed to CMG instead of Duct Tape Entertainment. According to rumors, Olerun's dad is the one who convinced him to sign with CMG, and his dad is also an OG from the Front Street Henchmen.
Right.
Olerun started dissing Big Bank, like on the track My Father, he raps, "You ain't it. Heard you got Big Bank, turn him to a lick. How a dope boy if you ain't sold shit. Moved to the 3, got ran out to 6.
Damn.
Ola and Big Bank started taking shots back and forth on social media.
I ain't know that.
Ola started dissing Bank's artist, Problem Child, too.
Oh.
In 2020, a homicide member named Sosa was shot and killed.
Oh.
Left Eye clowned him on Instagram. That's when the beef really picked up. And
okay.
Say that a dude from Homicide and Lil 1 DTE clapped back and shot 24 Left Eye twice for clowning Sosa's death. Sosa and Cardi were tight, and it was a big loss for Homicide. So when Cardi dropped his album Whole Lotta Red a couple months later, he dissed Olerun. The song Stop Breathing is a diss track about Olerun.
Right.
At the beginning of the verse, Cardi talks about Sosa's death and his connections to Homicide, rapping, "Ever since my brother died, I've been thinking about Homicide." Later on in the verse, Cardi also disses the Henchman, rapping, "On the way to Front Street, who say we ain't outside? Smoking on the Henchman, got a nigga fried. I'm hanging with the Pyrus, hanging with the Fives. I got mob ties.
Right, okay.
Cardi took a direct shot at Olerun, rapping, "I got niggas in chain gang on my side. I had the niggas shake Ola for a pie." Olerun was locked up at the time, so Cardi was claiming that he got his homie to shank Ola for a pie, which could either mean an actual pie or a kilo of coke. Cardi even made a reference to Gucci Mane cutting ties with Olerun later in the song, rapping, "I'm too shiesty. I ain't got no OG." Back then, Pooh Shiesty was the newest artist on Gucci's 1017 label. Olerun was also signed to 1017 at one point, but Gucci ended up cutting ties after Ola started beefing with Big Bank. Ola and Cardi's beef cooled off after Ola caught a gun case and went to jail. But Cody Spazz started dissing Playboy Cardi even more after he got locked up. On a jail call that one of his homies reported, Glock said,
"Playboy Cardi, nigga, you a hoe. Cardi, you know, that shit, nigga."
Glock is allegedly cool with Front Street Henchmen and Ola, and that's why the beef was deeper than rap. After he got locked up, Glock did an interview and said he never talked to Cardi about a deal and said that it was real street beef going on with them. Glock was already popping off in the
See, niggas be talking too much. What you mean you got on an interview and talking about his real street beef with these niggas? Y'all rap beefing in songs, all this goofy ass shit, man. What's to y'all, bro? Even the fact that niggas is beefing because you didn't want to sign to me, allegedly. But if we beefing because you didn't want to sign to me, that's the goofiest beef in the world, bro. We ain't finna be into it because, man, hell no. I don't know what y'all got going on, man. I just hope everybody can get some money, bro, because this shit just sounds goofy. Folks look like a little ass kid. You got another little ass kid locked up. All these niggas doing kind of low-key goofy shit, bro. We trying to get out the feds. Escape the feds. You feel me? Goddamn Thug and YSL in the RICO. Does y'all niggas not learn anything?